Good morning, folks, and what a fine morning it is here in the Cotswolds. Today I'm heading up to Scotland to visit my son, who's a gamekeeper in the Scottish borders, and I'm going to be helping him with what's called Muirburn. For those of you who don't know, it's where we burn the old heather to regenerate the seeds and produce the new heather grows, providing food and cover for the famous Scottish grouse. The grouse is a bird that can't be bred in captivity. It's a wild bird, so it's got to be given the correct habitat for it to thrive, and that involves predation, control, and heather burning. Because if you leave the hillside for years and years and years without doing the Muirburn, the heather goes rank and it doesn't provide a lot of food for the grouse. And in early springtime, before nesting time, late winter, in fact right through the winter to early spring, they burn the heather, and it's called control burning. It's done in sections. Usually done by a flail, more in the back of a tractor, marking at the border of the burn, and then it's quite technical, back burning and then burning the whole section. But the idea is to give different habitats. You want some old rank heather, which provides good cover for the grouse from predators, and then some new heather, and then the freshly burnt stuff, providing a fresh food, a continued food chain through the years. It's long-term kind of management of the land. A lot of people don't understand. They think fire, shooting, really negative, death and destruction, where actually, if it was just left to be completely rank heather and wasn't controlled and the predation was not controlled, there'd be no wildlife in hill at all. And I know for a fact up there it's thriving with wildlife because it's a managed piece of land. So yeah, I will be doing a video of the whole visit, what goes on when we're burning the heather, and showing you. I've got my drone with me, so I'll probably do some aerial footage as well. So it's a bit different for gardening. I'm going to be working with plants, but burning them this time instead of trimming, pruning and nurturing. But I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. Thanks for watching, folks. Enjoy the video. Sit back and enjoy the trip up through the borders here, and then we'll get to work. Thanks for watching. Good morning, folks. That's me arrived safely in Scotland last night and up to a beautiful morning. It's absolutely amazing here. And I'll pan you around so you can see. So we're moving up on the higher ground here where the heather is, on what's called an Argo, which is an 8-wheel drive vehicle, great all-terrain vehicle. This one's actually got a fire engine on the back. In case we lose control of fire, we'll get 500 litres of water to help us extinguish it. And there you can see the flail more in the back of the tractor. So what happens is we cut a strip around a big rectangular part of the old rank heather, and that stops the fire jumping across and spreading out of control. And we do that before it gets burned. And here you can see my lad igniting the heather here with a little gas burner, and it goes up fairly quickly. As soon as you get a bit of breeze into it, a bit of oxygen into it, off it goes, and that's it. Once it's passed through, We've got a couple of guys with leaf blowers controlling the size, and some with beaters just to stop it burning across again, just to keep it down. Yeah, it's quite manpower intensive, because obviously you're dealing with quite a lot of fire, and it can be quite dangerous. The police have got to be notified before we start as well. And there you can see the edges. That's the kind of bits we put out with the beaters, as you can see here. Yeah, and onto the second burn. Enjoy the video, folks. Here's my boy, if you can understand his Scottish accent, explaining what we're doing here. So this is all rank heather here, eh?
This is rank bed, so this here, if you look into it, there's no light whatsoever getting in.
No light getting in?
No light at all, so there's no new fresh shoots of growth. So if you come and stop at the front, so you turn the top off it, it's what they call a cool burn.
Which lets the light in.
Lets, yeah, cracks the seeds, it's into the ground.
What's that called, that layer?
We call it the mattress. We call it the mattress, I would
It's a
say.
bit like thatching a lawn, really, isn't it?
And the seed there, you see the heather seeds getting down in through it. And then it goes into the ground, germinates, the light gets in.
Regenerates the whole thing, which is food for the grouse. So just in case anybody's thinking this is really destructive, it looks it, to be fair.
And
But
also, you didn't control the heather like this, management burns, it was all one, the whole hill was one rank bed of heather. If somebody did come up and it, took a light of a barbecue, there's that much fuel, there's no brakes, so the whole lot can go in at once.
George was saying that happened, was it near Edinburgh? There was a lot of burning.
Aye.
It's been set fire accidentally.
So what we're doing here is we're creating fire breaks as well for anything that does happen like that. If there was a wildfire to get away, it would eventually hit one of the breaks that we've provided.
That's why California burnt the LA burnt the ground, because they never had any brakes.
So we're doing, we're doing a good thing.
We'll stop for a wee lunch break after a decent morning burning, which was good fun in this weather. Let me show you the view for lunch. Rather spectacular. Here's the rest of the boys coming. I'm certainly hungry now.
jump in and drive it, but we'll jump in.
Here we are, folks, day 2 of heather burning. You think I'd burnt my face, right? The sun and the heat is still off the fire. You can see we're on with the third, I think, burn already. The flail moor behind me there. That's my son, he's cutting the crap out. You can still the fire spreading beyond. Cracking day, it's a bit foggy this morning, but really nice now. So crack it on. Enjoy. So there we go, folks. That's weeks and weeks of work my son has put in with the great team he's got run about him, and yeah, you can see the results there. Creating a perfect habitat for a truly wild bird, and it's such a joy for me as a father to see my son doing a job that he's ever so passionate about. He puts his heart and soul into that job, and he's fighting bureaucracy every day with the restrictions that government are putting in place over game sports in the UK. But what people don't understand is without game sports, this beautiful countryside will not be preserved and will be void of any game and wildlife whatsoever. It will just be a wilderness, void of anything. Yeah, so very proud dad. My son does what he does and loves it, and he's got a supporting family. Obviously he's living in a very isolated location, and that's not for everybody. But yeah, anyway, I'm heading over to the west coast of Scotland now, and really loath to leave this beautiful place, but I've got some work I've got to do for my daughter who lives over in the west of Scotland. Back to something I do more often. Going to be cutting back some bushes. So thanks for watching, folks, it's really appreciated. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please tune in to watch part 2 of my Scottish trip.